Biggest question I get in real estate is how do I get more leads? Watch this video and I'll explain to you exactly what you can do in order to start getting more leads. Thank you so much for being here. For more tips on how to use technology to grow your real estate business, then please click on the subscribe button below and hit the bell to be notified of when I post a new video every Wednesday. Are you tired of consistently door knocking or paying thousands of dollars every month to lead generation websites? By the end of this video, I will share some tips with you on how content marketing works and how you can start generating leads on your own terms so they're contacting you instead of you chasing them down. A few years ago, I stumbled upon content marketing, did some research on it, and dove right in, and man, did it ever change my business. Now I have leads coming into my system and contacting me wanting to deal with me versus me having to go find them and convincing them to do business with me. It's amazing. Times have changed. No longer are the days of pushy salesmen where they had to constantly push you or you had to push your customers in order to get a sale. Now people just want to trust you. They want to get to know you. They want to know that you're going to be on their side through the biggest, probably the largest transaction of their life. If you've watched my prior videos, you will know I'm a big advocate on providing information and good information to your customers and your community. If you are going down the route of content marketing, this is going to be right up your alley. I do believe whoever is in your community and providing the most valuable information, that person is going to win. And while it may take some time, eventually you are going to win if you are that person, and you're going to have those leads coming in, and it's a win-win for everybody. The biggest thing with content marketing is you just need to provide value to your customers and your community. Like I said, even if you do have a small following on your social media, it doesn't matter. Get started today. Start providing that good content, and as you start to do it, you're going to see that audience grow slowly. And like I said, it will take some time, but just imagine if you start this today and you look back 1 year from now, the amount of growth you're going to have is going to be staggering, and you'll be surprised. And in return, think of that from 1 year from now, the amount of leads that you're going to get coming through your social media. So once again, ever since starting this, I now have people contacting me wanting to use me as a realtor just because of the content they see of mine online, and top of mind that I'm always active and they're always seeing me. So how can you get started, or what does content marketing mean? Somebody who I love to watch and follow, Gary Vaynerchuk, he said it the best. You need to be the digital mayor of your community. What does a mayor in a community do? They're promoting their community. They're getting out there. They're telling people how great it is and why they should live there. So you're no different. You got to be the digital mayor. Speak to all the great things in your community, why people should be moving to your community, why people living in your community should be enjoying the community, the things that they can enjoy, so on and so forth. So just from that one little saying about digital mayor, you should have hundreds of ideas popping up into your head. If you don't worry, I'll give you a few pointers here right away. But first thing I want you to do is stop this recording when I do give you a couple tips here, and just start jotting down a bunch of ideas before you move on to the next step of this video. I really want you to focus and concentrate on that, because it's going to help you a lot more come to the end, and you're going to understand what direction you need to take. So just to start your list off, you could do things like reviews of the schools, restaurants, park reviews, events that are happening in your community throughout the year or upcoming, and history about your community, just nostalgic type things. People really love that when you go back down memory lane and talk about some things in your community that maybe people have forgot or do want to relive in memory. The communities, you could go to different communities and each subdivision and talk about it and why somebody would want to live in that subdivision. Then do another video on the next subdivision and the next and the next. There's a few ideas right there. What kind of shopping you have in your area. So just going off those and branching off, you're going to have so many ideas. So just pause this video right now and start jotting those down. While you were making that list, what were some ideas of things you could support or spotlight in your community? Comment below and let me know. Again though, if video is too intimidating for you, you need to think of a different route that you can take this. Maybe you could do a podcast or a blog. There's so many different ways other than video that you could get these out to your community and provide good information. So you just need to take a moment, think about what it is that you do want to do. If you really can't do, I know you guys can. I know anybody can do video. It's just more of a mindset of what you really want to put the time into. But if you're just not ready for it yet, think of a different route. Think of how else you would want to basically put that information out there. Basically, whatever it is, if it doesn't excite you, then don't do it, because if you can't get excited over it, it's just going to show in your material, and it's just not going to work. You're not going to want to put the time in and practice. So you need to find something that you're really passionate about and that does excite you, so you can work on it. The next step is to create a schedule for yourself and to start creating the content. You need to be consistent with anything in social media, anything with content marketing. With that schedule, you may want to start out and not overwhelm yourself. Just do something once a month. Start getting in the rhythm of doing that. And then if you can, I'd highly suggest you eventually get to the point where you're doing it once a week. And if you, like anything, you can get in a rhythm of doing it, it just becomes natural, it becomes easy. The first time you're going to be thinking, oh, I got to do another one. It's going to take a bit of practice and I don't have the time, but trust me, as you do it more, you practice and you get better at it, you get to become an expert. It's just second nature, and all of a sudden once a week doesn't seem so bad. So next thing you can do to branch off from those ideas is to make series. So if you are doing something like park profiles, don't just blast your city with all the parks and do it in one video. Segment those and do it over a series of videos. So maybe you're doing a list of the top 10 parks in your city. Do a video one week and then another one the next week. And then once you get to the 10th week, you can do the last one and then reveal what that number one is, the winner. And then after that, you could do get people engaging. The more engagement you can get, the better. So get people to comment. Go back to them at the end of your list and say, what was your guys' favorite park? Or did you agree with my list? Do you disagree? What would you have changed? Get people engaging that way and then blast it out all over your social media platforms. Trying to drive people from Facebook to Instagram, Instagram to Facebook, to Snapchat, vice versa, whatever you are on, so that you're building an audience on all platforms and using the leverage of another platform to build on another platform. So now that I've just bombarded you with all this information, think if you put that all together and you did this religiously for the next year, once a week. Could you imagine the amount of content that you get out there, the amount of eyeballs you get on your content, the amount of people seeing it, and when some of those people are ready to buy and sell, who do you think is going to be first to come to mind to them when they're ready to do so? I mean, of course, they may have others in the business they know of, but guaranteed, if they keep seeing your content, they're going to be thinking of you as well, and you're going to have a better chance of landing them. Like I said, the person who provides us all of this information to your community for free is going to win. No robot can replace the job of a realtor. People still want a realtor. They want that human connection. They want some advice, and they want somebody to guide them through that process, and they want to do that with whoever the local expert is. So imagine if you don't do this and somebody's looking for a realtor and they just see a bunch of faces online. What is going to make your face stand out from all those other faces? There really is nothing. You need to do this in order to stand out. You do the content marketing like this, you're going to stand out. You're going to be in front of people. So promise me you will give it your all. I know you can do it, and I'm really excited for you. So now that you got some ideas for content, but maybe you're wanting more, you're going to want to check out the link in my description below to download my free guide on 10 video ideas that have 10 times my social media leads. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it, subscribing, and sharing with anyone else you may find this beneficial for. Also, please comment below with a good old thumbs up if you're ready to get started on your content marketing. Also, don't forget to check out my prior videos on video marketing ideas and content ideas for YouTube.